at least what the science shows, that unless people get about 5 or 6 sets of reasonably hard work of resistance exercise per muscle group, that they're going to be losing muscle over the course of their lifespan. And so that resistance training is important for maintaining neuromuscular function and for maintaining function of the skeleton. Weight training sends a signal, believe it or not, from the bones. Weight-bearing or load-bearing exercises sends a hormonal signal called osteocalcin from the bones to the hippocampus to ensure the ongoing health of neurons in this area that controls memory. Whereas if you're just gliding peacefully through the pool and doing your mile laps a day, you get the enhanced oxygenation of the brain, you get the what we call glymphatic clearance, which is at night you get clearance of the debris out of the brain is enhanced by daily exercise, but you don't get these other systems. And that brings us back to this idea of what's the nervous system doing? An organism of any kind, us or an animal of any kind, it needs signals to tell the other organs of the body what they need to do. If you force yourself to lift heavy objects or moderately heavy objects 3 or 4 times a week, your whole system of being able to engage muscles is maintained. I will say this, that people who engage in regular resistance exercise and cardiovascular exercise, you see them in their 70s, they're mentally sharp. Now, I did say both cardiovascular and resistance exercise. You see people who are just chronic runners or cyclers, they're always complaining about injuries, right? They look like they're going to dissolve into a puddle of tears if they trip on a curb. People who are very large and too large for their skeleton, you can see it, they have trouble breathing and their cardiovascular system isn't working. So the extremes aren't good, but the behaviors that we engage in send signals back to the other organs of the body how to react and behave. So I'm a big believer, based on the science I know, of getting 150 to 200 minutes or so of zone 2 cardio per week. Zone 2 meaning you could maintain conversation, but the heart rate is up. And then doing resistance training 3 to 4 times a week.